Newly crowned IBF champion Errol "The Truth" Spence Jr. eats a chocolate brownie post-fight, and he warns Keith Thurman. Stay tuned. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the bell icon for notification squad. Let's go. And I'm excited because on Showtime, shout out to Showtime, man. Definitely leading the pack with free fights. Well, free on their network if you have their network, as opposed to their competition. They haven't really had that many great, high, meaningful fights on their regular network, right? Everything's kind of pay-per-view. But shout out to Showtime and Sky Sports for getting this done. You guys seen the clip. Errol Spence, it looks like he was sending a little subliminal dig, eating a chocolate brownie. As you know, I got accuracy in the chocolate brownie. You know, Kell Brook, that's his thing, his right hand chocolate brownie. And I mean, I think it's funny. I thought it was funny because at the end of the day, these guys are in a competitive sport. It's just like hip hop. You guys, everybody wants to be the baddest. And Kell Brook was saying he was Jeff Lacey and saying he's going to heat up chocolate brownies and once he's going to go down the pipe, and you know me saying all that. So it's a little friendly competition. I think post-fight, in front of all the cameras and stuff like that, Errol Spence paid nothing but respect to Kell Brook. And he said, I respect him for giving me a shot. And he was the man by coming out to the US, across the pond, to get the title. So I did it the same way, and I came over here to get his title from him. So I think there's a mutual respect there. He was just poking a little fun, and I mean, he won the fight fair and square. And it's also probably to a little subliminal all the people that thought he couldn't do it. You know what I mean? But that's that. The fight ended how we ended. I did my post fights. I also did a fight about Keith Thurman. He made a post immediately. He said he had all eyes on this fight. He should. He has 2 belts in the division, the most of all current champions, and he needed to be watching this fight, right? And Errol Spence Jr., he responded to it. Keith Thurman, I'm not going to go over it again, but Keith Thurman said, congrats, but there's no true king until you see me. And this is the response from Errol Spence Jr. I'm not with all the talking. And then he at Keith Thurman, he added his handle. He said, let's do it. Hashtag strap season, hashtag man down, hashtag line them up. Period. I mean, I've met Errol Spence. He's a cool dude and stuff. He's not going to do a bunch of hooting and hollering. I like this approach. He kind of did that on Fight Week. When they had the press conference with Kell Brook, there was a lot of talk, and you seen a more animated Errol Spence. He's like, what's a chocolate brownie? Like, you know what I mean? They were going back and forth, and he's like, don't run. Stand this in the ring. Okay, stand this in the ring, which didn't really happen, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't expect it to be the case. I mean, that would be stupid for Kell Brook to stand in front of him and just trade like that when he's ripped to the body like that. But aside from all that, that's the next big fight that they could make in the welterweight division. I honestly, I'm just going to say it flat out. I don't think Pacquiao's trying to fight nobody. He's fighting Jeff Horn, who's not even a factor really. And that is a testament to what he's trying to do with his career. He's a senator now, and I don't know, maybe he feels he's just trying to get some loot in this game. But I'm not even really considering Pacquiao because it's been before Floyd. I can't think of anybody who I even thought remotely had much of a shot to beat Pacquiao, right? Because I thought Bradley lost all 3 fights, so I didn't even need to see the 3rd fight. I like Jesse Vargas, but I didn't have him winning stylistically. I didn't see him being enough for Pacquiao. So it's going to boil down to Keith Thurman and Errol Spence Jr., right? And another fight would be like a Porter versus Danny Garcia. That would be great. I hope they fight, and then the winner of that fight fights the winner of Thurman versus Spence. And I think that's wonderful. But Al Heyman's killing, because if you look at it, all these major fights in this division, in this stacked welterweight, they're all on his side. They're all in his stable. Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. They're all a part of that Showtime, PBC umbrella. So crazy fights that can get made. Right now, Keith Thurman's resting up. He had that elbow injury and surgery, so he has to bounce back from that. I don't think they would put him in with Errol Spence straight off the rip like that. Let me know what you guys think. Who would win, Errol Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman? But I like Errol Spence's demeanor. He's respectful. He's not really much on the extra talking. He wants to just show you, and he keeps time and time again. He keeps doing these interviews and telling you that. I don't see. Everybody needs to get behind him. If you're an American, you should get behind it. He represented us in the Olympics, and I mean, he's a family man. He looks like he supports his people. He reps for Dallas, and I don't know. I like what he's about. He seems like a throwback type of fighter, right? He keeps saying, I want to fight Pacquiao. I want to fight Keith Thurman. Now, before, you could easily sweep that on the rug and say, oh, you don't deserve it. You're not worth it. And who are you? Who have you beat? He just went over to the UK, beat Kell Brook, and just basically roughed him up, beat him to submission, where Kell Brook had second guesses, second thoughts, and quit. He beat him into submission. So, and he has a belt. So all those excuses are done for. Let me know what you guys think. Spence versus Thurman, if they fight, who has the advantage? And just let's get back to some real boxing. Break down the fight. Don't just put a name. Tell me what they're going to do. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.